Hey guys, you already know what's going on by the title of this video, and anything that you need or have not downloaded yet will be in the description below, provided with a link. So let's get to it. I'm trying to make this as quick and easy as possible. So open up OBS and go into settings. In general, usually this is just automatically correct by default. So this is probably your most important tab of OBS. We're gonna use the encoder you're using X264. This is your CPU, and it's just overall clear. And I don't prefer NVIDIA and VEC. So yeah, enable CBR padding and use custom buffer size. So over here, let me drag it in. We have your upload, the upload speeds, and roughly their best bit rate. So you can just pause the video and see what you have by going to the link below for the speed test and typing these in. Now remember, whatever you type into the max bit rate, so for me I'd type in 2400 because I have a upload speed of 3.13. Always make your buffer size the same amount. It works better that way. Your codec AAC, format 48 kilohertz, bitrate. My microphone and my audio is on 192, but in the stream I prefer putting it to 80 or 96 because I heard that if it's higher, it actually does lower the quality of the stream. So, and keep your channel in stereo. There's that. Okay, so live stream, yeah, of course. Streaming service, whatever you're using to stream. So I use Twitch. If you use any of these, click on that FMS URL. Change this based on where you live. So if you live in France, boom, click on EU Paris. Or if you live in whatchamacallit, California, you gotta click on San Jose. Whatever. I'm not gonna say where I live, but I live around New York. So I'm using that because it's closest to me. Auto reconnect, keep that checked. Auto reconnect timeout 5. Delay, I keep it around 10 to 15 seconds. I think it's easier on your internet. Minimize network impact. Now this just basically stabilizes your ping. So depending on the game you're playing, so let's say Counter-Strike for example, you need the best ping possible. Whenever I had this unchecked, it spiked from 30 to around 500. So it was pretty bad. Automatically save stream to file. I don't save my streams, so I'll keep that unchecked. Keep recording if live stream stops. Again, only if you record your streams. Now we're in your video, so base resolution, put on 1920 by 1080, but use this resolution downscale to 1.50. This is not only better for your easier on your CPU, but it's easier for people to download the constant information being sent to the stream site and to them. Lengthos, use best detail, so click on that. Now your FPS. Okay, so if you have anything between 2 and 2.6, I'd recommend 30 to 45 FPS. It's just easier on your internet. Anything above 2.6, 60 FPS is an option, you know? I mean, you could try if you have 2.54 and you want to try 60 FPS, go ahead, try it, but it's probably not going to look like 60 FPS. So you gotta save your audio devices. You're just gonna set them to the default, just because whatever's your default, it automatically be your microphone or your headset. Push talk delay. I don't use this. We're gonna be using something else that's a little better, I guess you'd say. Never force your auxiliary to mono, and only show connected devices. Yep. Audio hotkeys. Again, this is for the push to talk stuff. You don't need to do that. Alright, now this is the second most important half of the tab. Everything else here is just dumb. You don't need to do that. If this is unchecked, check it. Keep this unchecked and check this. Your priority class, keep it on normal. Scene buffering time, yep, 700, keep it that. Your CPU preset, this is based on what you have. I have an i7 5820K overclocked to 3.8 gigahertz. Now, so I set it to fast or faster. If you have a rather medium, slower CPU, you might want to go very fast or super fast. But like I said, that's only if you're a slower CPU. If you have a really good CPU like the i7-5960X or whatever, you can go to medium or slow. Never go slower. I don't know any CPU that could really handle that. All right, moving on. Quick sync encoder. I don't know what this does. You have to look at another video for that. I don't think it's necessary though. This right here. Now I can't enable the preview because I am recording on Action. I'm not using OBS. But if you enable it, it'll have a little green bar here that indicates how loud your microphone is. Now try not to talk, right? And click your keyboard a little bit and find where that little green bar jumps to and use this as a close. So I'll put it around 40 because if I click on my keyboard, it jumps to like around 35. So my microphone would never pick that up. But when I talk, it'll actually go like around here. So I set it to like this, around 35. So when I talk, then it opens up. So that's that. I mean, you can change it to whatever. All microphones are different. This, if you're using a scene switcher, then yeah. Alright, so that's all of the encoding and stuff like that. Now we're going to go to DNS bench. This is just finding the best DNS server based on your location. You don't have to run it as an administrator. So name servers. These are the ones I have right now, but all you have to do is let this load, so I'll let that do that. Okay, so once that is fully loaded, first you want to go to add/remove. You want to go to remove 36 dead name servers. That is just servers that are dead, and you don't really need to bench that, and plus it makes the bench even longer. So now, where is it? Remove any redirecting servers, so remove those. And then you have a handful of DNS servers here. You gotta click run benchmark, and it's gonna sort fastest first. You can click on response time by the name, owner, status. I prefer response time. So we're just gonna let that go through. I'll just fast forward the video right now. Okay, so that took a little longer than usual, so click not now. If it takes that long for you, don't mind, just wait for it to be done. So obviously, the ones I am using are fast, the fastest that are in my location. So exit that, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Open Network and Sharing Center. Whatever you're using as a connection, you can use wireless or Ethernet. I use Ethernet. Obviously, it's not gonna be named the same. I renamed it, so whatever. You go to the properties, Internet Protocol version 4, and click on properties here. Type your top 2 DNS servers right here in order, and then validate settings upon exit, close, and as you can see, no problems. Sweet. If you do have problems, I don't know what to say for that. So next thing we're going to use is TCP optimizer. Now you do have to run this as administrator because it makes changes to your registration and stuff like that. So right here, well, first actually we're gonna do this. We're gonna do modify all network adapters. But actually for me though, I only use a modem and I have it directly connected to my computer, so I don't need to do that because I don't use Wi-Fi. So your connection speed, of course, set it to your max download speed. This basically means your games will run at that 60 megabits per second. Well, for me at least. So in order to find out your download speed, of course, go to the description below, click on the link for the speed test, and then do the speed test, and then come back. So mine's 60. I put it at 60. If you set it to like 100 and you only have like 50, it's not gonna change your speed. It's just gonna still do 60. So I just set it to 60. Now, there's not much you really need to do here. All you have to do is click on optimal, advanced settings, optimal. So you set those two things to optimal, and you hit apply changes. I'm not going to do that because you have to reboot your computer and I need to finish this video. All you need to do now is download this Ubiquitous. All this is, it shows your chat in a much nicer way, I guess, because if you just pop out the window in the Twitch, it's just white and it looks ugly. And if you want to show your chat into the stream itself, you could actually just put it right here. And here, let's go to OBS real quick. I'll teach you this. Go to sources right here and then add. You're gonna do video capture no, my bad. Window capture. Now, what this is gonna do is you can name it to whatever. You gotta find the ubiquitous whatever and click on subregion, select region. Now as you can see, you can drag this down away from like the X and that stuff, and then keep that like that and hit OK. Whatever. So then when you stream, I'll just do a quick preview. Oh shit. Ignore. As you can see, it chills there. And of course, when you click on edit scene, you can move it around. Find another video for that. I'm not going to be doing that for you guys, but thank you so much for watching. And if this helped, hit that like button. I'm probably not going to upload again unless you guys have questions or I get a lot of requests for something else. So yeah, that's about it. And I'll see you guys in the possible next video.